What's going on, people? Welcome to the channel. Hit that like, subscribe, the bell, all that good jazz. If you so choose, it's much appreciated. Alrighty, let's get into it.
From the moment my videos exposing the world's first ever seen alien went viral, I have been seeing government vehicles outside my home. A couple weeks ago, I even saw a man investigating my property. Did he show up to delete the only true evidence that aliens might actually be living among us? Save and share this video in case the government permanently takes it away.
I don't know, man. I don't know if aliens are really there, or the government's just telling us that so they can put us under one government. But I don't know. That's just a theory, big theory. Who knows? I'm probably wrong. Don't come after me. I'm probably wrong. I'm sorry. It's a bunch of chicks dancing. Get it, girl? Okay. It's her dress. I don't know. Maybe it's just not showing. Or maybe it's AI. I don't know, man. Count the fingers on them. See how many they got. See if they got 6 fingers. Making AI videos and crap nowadays. I wouldn't be surprised if that's all the glitches in the Matrix. But, you know, who knows? Not me. I'm just a regular idiot. So, whatever. What the? Oh no, yo. That. Burn that all. Get the hell out of that house.
Can I show you a really creepy video? I literally screamed the first time I
You
saw
got
this
creepy
video.
makeup.
So just
That was rude of me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I swear.
be careful, trigger warning, jump scare, all of that. I also found this one during my Twitch stream, and this one got me. Okay, I'm just gonna show it to you. I will tell you this, pay attention to this corner, okay? Okay, here's the clip. Did you catch it? No? I'll show you. I'll show you.
Wow. Dude, that's creepy.
Even in the Disney film, in Pinocchio, it's unbelievable, the pub scene. And you'll remember this when you saw it as a kid.
Yo, I already know what he's talking about. I did see this Yeah, and I saw someone else say something about it before, but yeah, this is just foul.
So it gave you a creepy feeling in your belly.
Let's see it. Pub scene in Pinocchio.
He talks about bringing the boys to Pleasure Island.
How would you blokes like to make some real money?
Good God.
Collecting stupid little boys. Stupid little boys. I takes them to Pleasure Island. Pleasure Island. Pleasure Island? But the law. Suppose they... No. There's no. It's...
Ugh.
They never come back.
Holy sh**. Oh, man. That is creepy. Ugh. Why the would they put that shit in a kid's movie? Foul. Ugh. God, I don't even know what else to say to that shit.
Was taken in an amusement park on what appears to be a ride. You will see some ladies enjoying the...
Hold up. How does it appear to be a ride? It's either a ride or it's not. I mean, come on. I'm sure when you see it, it's like, yeah, they're on a ride. Why would you say they appear to be on a ride? All right, I'm getting into the weeds too far on this.
Ride. But there is another lady, a creepy figure, who seems to be enjoying it too, even though she was never there.
Oh, what was on her face? Oh, wow. I don't know, man. She could have just leaned forward and it just been that, but you know.
You see another person that looks identical to you, run away and hide.
These are Mandela effects that will make you question everything you know. I asked people if they remember these robber emojis. More than 90% of people said yes, and some said they have used it. But the truth is, these emojis never existed, and here are a few more. Looney Tunes, the cartoons many of us have seen, wasn't actually spelled like this. This is how it's actually spelled. We all remember Pikachu having a black stripe on his tail, but he never actually had one. Monopoly, the board game all of us have played. We know that the Monopoly man always had a monocle, but in fact, he didn't. He never had
That's
one.
bullshit.
Finally, the song we've all heard, We Are the Champions. For some reason, we all thought that the song ends with the lyrics, We are the champions of the world. But these were never the lyrics. The song actually ends with
Yes,
just,
they were.
We are the champions.
Yeah, I don't believe that one. I know it was we of the world. Monopoly man definitely had a monocle. You definitely can't tell me no different. But if you don't know about the Mandela effect, you should definitely do your research into it because it's pretty wild.
Be quiet to survive.
Wow, look at that thing. Oh god, that's creepy. Jesus. Whoa. It's definitely fake, but whoever did it did a good job. Props on it. I mean, it was freaky as fuck.
I just had to run and grab my phone. I saw something in my backyard. What the fuck? Hello? What the?
Why is he so freaked
Hello?
out already?
What the fuck, bro? What was that?
God damn, can I take out the trash without you being a Get your inside, it's a school night!
Holy sh**. That got me. They got me. I was in it for the first 5 seconds. People are seeing or catching those Vegas videos everywhere, man. Get the f*** out of here. Oh man, they got me again. Alright.
So I don't know how many of you guys know, but Christmas has a very dark, occult, and in some cultures, satanic origin. The ancient Moabites would celebrate a public mass involving a public child sacrifice during the winter solstice and during December 25th. Parents would compile long lists of wishes that contain the things they would like to see within the next year. And if you think about what we do now, what kids are taught to do is write a Christmas list.
Yeah, wish list every year.
Wish list and Santa letter, communicating with this deity and telling it what they want.
Pagan rituals, man.
Want to receive. The parents would bring their screaming infants to Moloch and place them on his flaming lap. What do parents do today when they go to take their kids, their infants, their newborns to take a picture with?
Santa right on his lap.
And how many pictures have you
Yeah,
seen
that's
of kids
creepy.
crying and bawling their eyes out
Yeah,
in
screaming.
In fear.
Moloch. There's another biblical figure, Chemosh.
I think I've heard of that, yeah.
Chemosh is just another name for Moloch.
There's also Moloch, the owl god, that's worshipped at the Bohemian Grove. Coincidentally, at the Bohemian Grove, they also do a mock ceremony that mimics a human sacrifice.
There's actually a Moabite stone with the name Balak mentioned on the stone.
Wow.
And this ties with Balaam or Baal.
Pagan, man. I mean, History Channel shit. Our history is full of weird, grimy shit.
A man named John was live streaming with a few friends. His stomach dropped when he saw something chilling in the background of one of their videos.
And a couple of more pieces. I do like RJ Barrett, but I don't know, it might be time for him to go as well. You never really know. So I say you just build off of those people. Was that a ghost?
I just personally... yo, Junebug, chill out.
Yo, that wasn't even a person.
Junebug, chill out. I ain't got time for this. Yo, did we catch a ghost on screen?
In the bottom left video behind Chris, a dark figure was caught walking by. This terrifying figure walked into view and quickly went behind Chris to the left. And although Chris didn't see this figure, it looks like he felt something's presence. The other guys on the stream pointed this out, but none of them could come up with an explanation.
Committee's interview with FBI employee Roya Demlow, who you just spoke to the record. Page 55 from the committee's interview with FBI employee Roya Demlow, who...
Yo, I mean, it looks like she's straight talking into her head. What is the world coming to, man? Aliens, shapeshifters, AI.
Hi. I got this. Can you open your...
Ninor? What are you, drunk?
Please? No, you guys need to find your house and stay there. We don't have a home. Our parents are 6 feet under. Oh boy.
Did you hear the lady? Oh boy. I mean, she's a creepy looking one. Go home. Ain't that your home? You too good for your home? Answer me. That's a shout out to the old heads. Nah, bro. Get away. Bruh. Alright, this trend, I guess you would call it. Please stop doing it, and please stop watching it, because it's ridiculous. It is about the most ridiculous thing on the internet. I mean, I really don't know what else to say other than this is creepy that people are watching it.
Gang. Oh, special. Gang. Gang. Balloon. Gang. That was good. Lemonade. Hee-haw, yes. We gotta go like a cowgirl. Let me write it, huh?
Good Lord, people. Please stop watching this garbage. It'll rot your brain. Please. Ugh. Alright. That's all I got to say about this nutcase.
In 1745, the Count of Saint-Germain was arrested on suspicion of being a spy. The Count was a mysterious man. He could...
The Count of Saint-Germain was also in Castlevania. But, little note. Get back to it.
Every European language and even languages from around the world. Despite being fluent in so many languages, he refused to reveal where he was from or his true identity. He was quite a talented individual, with skills in singing, composing music, and playing the violin. Boris Walpole, the Prime Minister's son, even wrote about how amazing the Count's musical abilities were. But what struck people the most was that although he appeared to be about 45 years old, no one had ever seen him before. During his imprisonment, the Count shared detailed information about historical events that only someone who had witnessed them could know. His jailers found him incredibly peculiar. At that time, foreigners in England were being imprisoned simply because they were foreign, but somehow the Count of Saint-Germain, without revealing his true name, age, or birthplace, was set free. News of this
Yeah, right. That don't happen. Well, at least not nowadays.
strange man quickly spread, and people were intrigued by his ability to speak all languages, compose music, and talk about history as if he had lived through it. When the Prince of Wales heard these stories, he became curious and wanted to learn more about the Count. He sent for him, but to everyone's surprise, the Count had vanished. It was as if he had disappeared into thin air. Now let me tell you another fascinating story. When soldiers returned from the Crusades, they brought back tales from the East. One of these stories was about Cartaphilus, also known as the Wandering Jew. Legend has it that when Jesus was carrying his cross to Calvary, he stopped to rest, and Cartaphilus told him to move along. Jesus responded by saying that Cartaphilus would not rest until his return. As the years passed,
What a prick.
Cartaphilus watched as his friends and family aged and died, while he remained eternally young. He was destined to wander the earth until Jesus' second coming. This story was considered nothing more than a legend until 1228, when an Armenian bishop claimed to have had dinner with a strange man who spoke about history as if he had been there. This man called himself Cartaphilus. For centuries afterward, Cartaphilus was sighted in the Middle East and then Europe. It seemed as though the wandering Jew was moving westward. And then, one day, a mysterious stranger arrived in Paris. He dressed elegantly in all black, adorned with diamonds, and introduced himself as the Count of Saint-Germain. When the Count of Saint-Germain appeared in Paris, he made an instant impression on the upper class. Nobody knew where he came from or how he acquired his wealth. He became a highly sought-after guest at dinner parties. His musical talents, conversational skills, and knowledge of various subjects amazed people from all walks of life. He spoke multiple languages flawlessly, and his historical knowledge was unparalleled. When asked how he knew so much about people who had been dead for centuries, he simply smiled and said, "I was there." He even claimed to have met Jesus Christ personally. But the Count's talents didn't end there. He was also...
Yeah, get out of here, man. I mean, I just think that's almost unbelievable. But you never know, man, I guess.
Also a skilled alchemist, claiming to have discovered the secret of the philosopher's stone, which could turn base metals into gold. He said he had found...
Yeah, alright, man. I believe you're immortal, but turning regular metal to gold, well, I mean, I guess if he was super wealthy, but it's a bit much.
...found the elixir of life, which explained his youthful appearance. One of the famous philosophers of the time, Voltaire, described him as a man who knew everything and never died. As the Count continued to impress and amaze people with his talents, one person recognized him from their encounter 50 years earlier. Countess von Georgi remembered meeting the Count in Venice in 1710. She couldn't believe that the man she had met all those years ago still looked the same age. He even shared details of their meeting that only someone who had been present could know. Word of the Count's extraordinary abilities and appearance spread far and wide. He was sought after by kings, emperors, and even philosophers. He was said to have influenced historical events, aided in alchemy experiments, and foretold the future. Yet, despite all the sightings and encounters, the Count always seemed to vanish without a trace. So, was the Count of Saint-Germain a real person? He most certainly was.
Yeah, I know that's real, that he was a real dude, because I've heard about this story before, and he's definitely was real. I mean, he could have just been a super con man, but, you know, almost rather believe him to be a trickster than an immortal vampire or some... I don't know what the
Countless eyewitness accounts and historical records confirm his existence. But was he truly immortal? That remains a mystery. His ability to appear throughout history looking the same age has baffled scholars and skeptics alike. While some believe he possessed extraordinary powers or had found the secret to eternal life, others dismiss it as mere legend or exaggeration.
Replacing humans with machines has led to record unemployment of 28%. What do you think about the situation?
I think it's garbage.
The first steam engines also caused an increase in unemployment. But no one today would imagine turning back the clock. Artificial intelligence makes everyday lives easier. Nothing can stop progress. What's happening here is inevitable.
Unfortunately.
These days, more and more people choose to live with an android rather than another human being. Does this development worry you?
Yes.
Everything's much easier with an android. They obey your orders without ever complaining. They can cook, discuss philosophy with you, have intimate relationships according to your desires. They never say no. Obviously, they are the perfect partner. Everyone deserves happiness. Why deprive yourself of so-called moral reasons when a machine can make you happy?
Many science fiction books tell the story of how machines become more intelligent than us and end up confronting us. Aren't you worried about that possibility?
I understand the irrational fears about artificial intelligence, but I assure you that will never happen with a CyberLife android.
Sure.
They're designed to obey humans. They're machines. They can't ever develop any sort of desires or form of consciousness.
Are you sure?
I'm absolutely certain. You can trust me.
Please, trust me. I mean, yeah, you can trust me. Get the out of here. I mean, I've been playing this recently just because of all the AI going on in the world. Watch out. I'm fearful, but, you know, that's just me. Look out for them androids, yo. Don't want none of that android, bruh. Bruh. She looks like she's wearing a mask. If he's wearing one, it's a little more believable. But they have no facial expressions. Hers looks fake. Fake as f. And the two in the back look straight up like wax figures. I mean, she hasn't moved whatsoever. The PR people are probably like, oh, we got to take pictures from the balcony today. And they're like, we ain't doing that shit. Get our body doubles. Wave to the people. People are filming from the balcony, zooming in on them. But they're like, we can get away with this type of shit. We're all good. And even if they do know, it don't matter. I mean, this probably ain't the first time. Probably ain't gonna be the last. Royals gonna do what Royals gonna do. They couldn't be bothered to go wave to the plebs. So, they got some other people to do it. Go up there and act. Do it. So, do it. Yeah, that's my thoughts.
He was like the only person who I met. I was like, this guy needs to be like either put to death or kept like in a cage, like under the jail. He said was Ronald DeFeo, who's the Amityville Horror House guy. And he said every morning, like clockwork, 7 days a week, every morning, bring Ronald his food and say, how was your night, Ronald? How you feeling? He was like, good, I feel good. I didn't kill my grandma. But everything else, other than that, it's good. He would say to him, if I don't kill my grandma, I'm not getting into heaven. He killed his entire family. He's like, that's how I get to heaven. But I gotta get the grandma.
Yo. You are a up individual. That's some sick, creepy up
Okay, so this rabbit hole is gonna get you thinking. Why is there black cubes all around the world? For example, you got Australia, you got Denmark, Manhattan, Santa Ana. You got the one worshipped at the Mecca. If you keep researching, you'll see more black cubes all around the world. But why? Check out this, Saturn the planet, on top of it has a hexagon, and within the hexagon you can connect to make a cube. As you can see right here, that's the cube. Saturn is the secret god of the occult. It's worshipped everywhere. Look at the logos just up here. You got car companies, credit card companies, TV channels, DirecTV, Internet Explorer. You got the cube found in Microsoft's logo. You got movies about the cube. You got Saturn shown in mainstream. Katy Perry sitting on Saturn. Saturn in her music videos with aliens around it. Nintendo GameCube with the cube. Sega Saturn. Literally everywhere you look, there's Saturn or a cube. It's crazy. Once you see this, every logo, everything you look at, all you can see Saturn cubes. So what do you think's really going on here?
Well, what I think is there's a bunch of crazy people in the world. Coincidences are only coincidences if there ain't so many. But you gotta delve into it yourself and do your own research. But let me know in the comments if y'all believe in these theories. Theories. Wink, wink.
Animal's eyes were on the front. Horse.
What the fuck?
Deer.
Good God. Thanks everybody for hanging out with me. If y'all could hit all these buttons and all that good jazz, it's much appreciated. It'll help the channel grow. See you in the next one. Peace, peace.